At this time, we bring you Tech It Out, some of the latest tech news and innovations. It's brought to you this morning by our Pick Your Ticket Thursday at 1011 WJR's Instagram.
Your chance to win tickets to several upcoming JRR shows like The Offspring, 311, Summer of Loud, or Volbeat. If you're not following us, at 1011 WJRR.
Just look for the post and do as instructed. It's simple, quick, easy. You'll be entered. All right, let's begin with this. Obviously, one of the huge stories this week was the return of the astronauts after an extended stay on the International Space Station. Had a great ending. It's awesome. Glad to have them back.
Thank God.
Now, the question is, what does the future hold for the troubled Boeing Starliner capsule that's, well, if you want to get right down to it, was the reason all of this played out like it did.
Mm-hmm.
They were sent up in that. The capsule had issues. It was determined it was not safe for humans to get back in it to try to make it home, thus their extended stay. Do they continue to try to want to fly Starliner's capsule again? The short answer is yes. NASA is continuing to look at their options for Boeing's troubled Starliner capsule.
For that specific one that's up there?
No, the whole design of the capsule. It's not up there. It's come back. It returned, but not with any humans in it. And they're looking and assessing the main problems that presented themselves after it was launched that prevented the safe return of astronauts.
I'm not getting on it.
What's strongly alluded to in this piece that I'm reading anyway, from space.com, says that when and if this thing flies again, it's highly unlikely there'll be any humans inside.
Were you really on a website called space.com? Or you were just scouring for the latest tech news and came across it?
Space.com.
No, I know, but I was just...
I have my whole file saved of sites I go to for Tech It Out.
All right. Yeah. I got you. I just said... you pointed it out.
I live in an area that the space industry is a huge part of, so I'm going to try to stay versed as I can.
A little bit. That's why a lot of people are here.
Amazon Echo owners, check this out. We all know that our smart devices listen to us, some more than others. Some have privacy settings that can limit that outside of our requests. Amazon Echoes are one of those lines of products that, if you get into the privacy settings, you can, in most of those models, have the thing not send your voice recordings to their cloud service where they're having access to everything.
I think everybody should have that right with all devices.
As of March 28th, select Echoes will no longer offer that privacy setting. It's going to be removed. Translation, everything you say, which is in earshot of some of these Echo devices, will be fed to the Amazon cloud. And they argue that this is more information for them to better hone in and enhance the capabilities of the Alexa Plus thing that's coming out.
And better ways to help you.
So
stay out of my business. I want my privacy.
So there you just so you know, if you own one of those devices after the 28th, that privacy setting is slated to go bye-bye. Google. It is good to be the Google. They have made the biggest buy in the company's history.
What did they scoop up?
They're stroking a check for $32 billion to buy the cybersecurity firm Wiz. I don't know who owns Wiz, but if I'm the Wiz owner and I got Google telling me that they're going to pay me $32 billion, I'm like, where do I... here's my keys. Take the whole business. I'm out of here.
Do whatever you want.
Just $32 billion. Unbelievable.
That's insanity.
I mentioned this a while back. It is now available for select Verizon wireless users, satellite messaging service. Owners of some Android smartphones, as of yesterday, will be able to, at no extra charge, have access to Verizon's free satellite messaging. If you find yourself in an area where there is no cell coverage whatsoever, you'll be able to still have connectivity for texting and whatnot via that. They hope to expand it to more devices at a future date. But Verizon customers, you lucky dogs, are the first ones in this country to have that access with your traditional wireless plan. Atari is now selling a smartwatch that prioritizes fun over functionality. The watch's interface can be customized with Atari 2600 themed artwork, sound effects, as well as offering on the watch capabilities to play classic Atari games Centipede, Pong, Super Breakout, and Missile Command. Just using the touchscreen or the watch's crown dial.
How big is the thing?
So it's just a little, people who do stuff on small screens are used to doing stuff on small screens. Why not, play some Atari 2600 Missile Command? $79.99.
Wow, it's affordable.
Yeah, stack that up against, some of these other smartwatches, and, there you go. The watch is available for pre-order now through Atari's online store. Will be shipping by June 10th. If you're an old school gamer or just long for those days, there you go. And finally, I think this is something that is irritating to a lot of people who own printers at home. The whole ink cartridge and ink racket.
It is a racket.
I have an HP printer at home, and I got caught up in this mess here. HP has somehow avoided monetary damages over bricked printers in a class action settlement. What they did was they sent out firmware updates, which they considered security updates, that would brick your printer if you try to use non-HP replacement cartridges and whatnot.
You said you got caught up in this. Did that affect me too? Because I remember I had a whole bunch of those cartridges that we used to get from that company would not work.
Yes, to answer you, and I had the same thing happen. I had been using those.
Yeah.
These security updates, here's the other kicker, were being sent down and forced updates. They would happen and you didn't even know it. If your printer was on, boom, it updated. And then if you tried to use one of these other non-HP products because you didn't want to pay an arm and a leg, all of a sudden it's not working. And it won't work unless you go back to an HP-approved cartridge.
More to the racket.
So here's the settlement. They admit no wrongdoing, but from now on, user end, customers will have the option of declining their security updates. So if you're using the off-brand cartridges on your HP and they're still working, and HP sends you a security update,
think twice.
Yeah, because they're still going to be able to effectively brick your hardware with this.
The damage was already done.
Admitting no wrongdoing.
Of course.
That's what I got this week. You feel like you've teched it out sufficiently?
Oh, I definitely did.
Okay, well, stick around and check out Lynch and Taco's commercial-free Workday Rock Block that's coming up at 8.
Lynch and Taco. On demand. Download the iHeartRadio app and listen anytime, anywhere.
This is JRR.